See the ball inbound. So we're going to get it across the court. 8-10 is the score. Trying to stop. As we see a nice, good defensive play down under. And she was trapped. We were able to get the ball out. See Marcos moving aside. Sophia was able to stop it, but that's a personal foul that's going to be committed by Platt.
And the thing about that is when we talked about defense, we talked about boxing out in our keys to the game. They allowed her to get that rebound and gave her a second chance at another shot, which she drawed the foul, and now number 20 is at the line shooting her free throws.
We saw Seaman going after and swatting the ball, but not able to take the rebound, and that first free throw was missed. So some good out of that.
Something good out of it. It's a foul worth fouling.
As we see here in the replay, she goes up and Seaman stops her, but then Platt goes in to try to stop it and gets part of the wrist. So that's a personal foul. That's her second foul early on here. Just 3 minutes and 51 seconds left in the first quarter. Both free throws are missed. Nice rebound by Seaman. So we have a chance to extend the lead from 2 to 4 or 5.
Like we tried to force it in the middle, and turnover it is. Left number 20 on the baseline wide open. Kate Whitehead knocked down the layup.
And it's a 30-second timeout that's been called. We're going to take a quick break. You're watching the MSTC Sports GEHS. We'll be right back.
At Price Chopper, we know we're not the only grocery game in town. That's why we're always chopping prices. We're passing along the savings on our fresh cut meat. We're fueling your squad with affordable party trays and meals to go. And scoring you great low prices on all your game day favorites. For freshness, selection, and low prices, Kansas City knows Price Chopper.
All right, and we are back after the timeout. It's 10-10. Think about that last round of plays where we turned the ball over, one of the very rare turnovers that Liker has, but she did. And, of course, number 20, who had missed the 2 free throws, made us pay for Kate Whitehead. So we need to put some more points on the board as we see Liker driving the ball down the court. She's getting that same spot, almost got another turnover, but this time they're going to call the personal foul.
Right on her wrist. That's a foul we'll take.
The way they're playing that, I'm going to call it a wristband. I don't know. That was kind of dumb. It really wasn't very smart. That personal foul's on number 13, Aubrey Rogers. You're not supposed to be laughing at that, Ms. Jones.
You know, sometimes bad jokes are still funny, even though they're bad jokes.
Yeah, that's a daddy joke, principal joke. See Sophia Seaman going up for a three-pointer, missed that completely. But personal foul on. They didn't call a personal foul. They called it out of bounds.
And see, number 3, Cunningham, she gets in there and she gets those rebounds like that, but I thought she got pushed when she grabbed the ball, but referees thought differently, I guess.
Yeah. Guess we're sitting too far up to see that it touched the out of bounds line, and we didn't really see it happen on the hand.
Got some man-to-man defense right now.
Missed ball, but we're going to see another rebound, and I know that's something that gets under your skin.
Yes, because the second chances kills us every time. The Trailblazers got to stop these second chances. Rebounds are very important on defense when it comes to their games.
Nice rebound by Newman on the other end.
Number 5, Michelle, got a hand in there and got the ball knocked out.
30 checks in for
See substitution, number 30, Jillian Reese is replacing Kaylee Taylor. Drive, but wasn't ready for that. At 40.
Got to stop the ball. Rebound, second chance again. Number 5, Michelle Schneller. Hope I said her last name right. I'm sorry if I didn't. She played a really tough game in the paint right there. I mean, she drew the foul, she got the ball, and now she's at the free throw line shooting free throws.
That personal foul was committed by number 33, Newman, as we'll see here in the replay. We see the missed layup, And of course, the attempt to try to stop after the rebound and the second chance, Newman was able to hit her on the hand, but the first free throw was missed by Schneller. Let's see if she can make the next one. There was movement on the line, and I believe that was by Williams. She stepped in, so they get a third opportunity.
Oh, Coach Finley would have had us on the line for that one.
Oh, I'm sure. And she makes a
She
save.
knocked down the third free throw attempt that she got.
So Olathe East has the lead by 1, 11-10.
See me with the three.
She's been off, but she continues to throw it up. The three attempt before that missed everything. But she wanted to keep shooting, but that's going to be a turnover committed by Olathe East.
Trailblazers ball.
So getting back on the court is number 55, Lichtig. We learned that it's pronounced Lichtig.
Lichtig.
So as we see, number 3, Cunningham dribbling the ball down the court, turning it in to Williams. Williams big bounces back out to Lichtig for a three-point attempt, missed. A save by Williams. Lichtig. Ball was taken by number 22, Mills. Trailblazers tried to do a full court press.
Got a man-to-man defense at this moment. Good jump out by number 40, Williams.
It's going to be another personal foul, and she had one quick one. I believe that'll be her second personal foul.
You know, but fouls like that is so tippy-tack. I mean, post players jump out all the time like that, but that's not necessarily a foul. It's just a jump out. Gotta let the kids play.
Absolutely, and that was her first personal foul. See Cunningham all over. Marcos is going out. Nice little turn. Wow. She couldn't get it one way, so she went sideways, and that was a good basket by Taylor.
It was. You gotta give her props for that one. That was definitely a great move. And anytime you pull Marcos out of the paint, it's kind of Marcos doesn't do good way out there. So that was kind of out of her comfort zone at that point. But Taylor did make up, and she made it worth it.
Turnover committed by the Lady Trailblazers. 1 minute, 13 seconds to go in the first quarter. This is GEHS TV, MSTC Sport. Another drive. This time, almost looked like she was set, but they're saying no. They're calling that foul on Newman. That's going to be Newman's. She got a foul not too long ago committed. That's going to be on number 33.
Let's take a second look at on the replay.
Newman's second personal foul. As we see number 5, Schneller, shooting 2 free throws. That was the 5th.
Knocked down the first free throw.
That was the 5th, as we see here. A series of plays. Newman did not quite get set. Made contact, and so of course that's going to be on the defense. She wanted the call, but wasn't able to. The second basket is good, as we see number 24 in the game, Moss. Cunningham brings the ball down court. Skip pass and deflected out of bounds.
It's a little low, just a little low, just a little bit higher to get it across the court.
Brady Rogers was able to disrupt that pass. Looks like Marcos is getting set to inbound the ball. Lichtig gets the ball. And she drives towards her right to Moss. Moss looks, thinks about it. Continues and heads over to Cunningham. Cunningham once again. This time she gets it back, but that inside pass to Williams has not worked so far this game. We've had several turnovers.
Olathe East is really doing good with the backside help with their post players, and our post players are struggling with trying to get the ball because they are bringing that other post over and smashing down on them every time, especially with Marcos, which is very smart ball for that team.
Absolutely. Ball was tipped out of bounds by the Lady.
Soraya and Marcos are going to have to figure out what to do to help
It's going to be
Another foul.
another foul on Williams. That'll be her
On
second
Williams.
personal foul. Williams and Newman both have 2 personal fouls this first half.
So Williams is going to have to be careful because she gets one more foul. She's going to have to sit out until the second half. At least most of the time, that's what coaches do because they're already in foul trouble. Number 33, Kaylee Taylor, she missed her first free throw.
We just saw number 1, Lauren Havlick, replace Williams. So far, the missed free throws have allowed the score to be closer than what it could be. They've missed about 5 free throws. You see both of those free throws missed, and we have not scored in quite some time. I think we've scored since I've been at the desk. Maybe I need to go back.
Oh, brother.
5.4
So we can
seconds.
score some more.
Yeah, we score some more. That was a personal foul committed by number 10, Rogers. That's her first personal foul, 5th team foul. Big Tide is taking the ball, giving the ball in. Newman or Moss gets pushed. So that's going to be a personal foul on number 33, Taylor. Hope the fans appreciate that. And that was the appropriate call. That would be the 6th team foul for the Lady Eagles. Still have to get the ball inbound, which has been kind of it's been difficult. Only got 3 seconds to go.
Back into Marcos.
Marcos unable to hit that. Well, it's at the end of the first quarter. We're going to take a timeout. We'll be back for second quarter. You're watching GEHS TV, MSTC Sports. And welcome back to the start of the second quarter. Olathe East Eagles are leading Gardner Edgerton Trailblazers 15-10. The last quarter, last half of the quarter, Our Lady Trailblazers did not score. So they had a lead, at least a 4-point lead, and it dwindled, and now it's been a 9-point turnaround. We're down by 5. We hope to get things back on track as we see Lick Tide coming in for a drive, unable to score.
Lick Tide knocked the ball away.
By Sophia Seaman, driving the ball down court to number 11, Liker, and kind of a wild shot. That's kind of rare.
Little off balance. It'd been nice to get a foul call for a body, though.
Yeah.
All right, number 10, Brayley Rogers is bringing the ball up the court.
Drive to the basket is good by number 5, Schneller. 17-10 is the score.
In and out. A tick by Seam, but it came right back out.
We'll see here on the replay. The ball just came out. Couldn't get any closer than that for Lick Tide. And we we see the personal foul on the other end. So shooting 2 free throws, or shooting 1 and 1, Braylee Rogers. Big Tide started to step in, but she makes the first basket, so it's an 8-point advantage in favor of the Eagles.
The Trailblazers definitely have to pick up their momentum this quarter before going to the half, because they want to come out with a blast third quarter when they come back.
Down by 9. Big Tide turns the ball over. With too many turnovers, I'm sure coach is not appreciating that. And you're right, they are doing a good job of trapping and denying. As we see Rogers taking the ball calmly up the court. No rush. Big Tide puts a hand in there to try to steal it. We see number 30 thought about it. Unable to hit it. The ball was not deflected by anyone. It was simply not a bounce. A turnover. Lady Eagles. You want to see the Lady Trailblazers score. Just even if it's a 2-point basket, just to show that they're still living and breathing. They're going to call an offensive foul against the Lady Trailblazers. That's going to be a personal foul committed by number 52, Marcos.
Take a look at the replay. Marcos comes up to set the screen.
Yep.
She wasn't quite planted yet, so they did call that offensive foul.
Yeah, that was a good football move right there.
Yeah.
Wrong sport. They called every time.
Good box out by Marcos.
Yes. I saw one of our players do something that you said don't do. Don't swat it away. Take the ball, take the rebound. Thankfully, Platt was there. Platt was fouled.
Foul on the floor.
It's going to be 1 and 1. This will be the 7th foul for the Lady Eagles. Let's see. Platt shoot free throws. Off the front end of a 1 and 1. So 2 baskets and 13 turnovers is what the Lady Trailblazers have done, and it still continues to be a drought, a scoring drought, as we see the numbers were on their side. Oh, wow. That was a good basket there by Reese. 21-10 is the score, 11-point.
Trailblazers got to get back.
Trailblazers have gone almost the entire length of a quarter since they've scored last. See Sophia try to come in and drive, but she didn't have a good angle. So a point-blank shot that was missed.
Little defensive pressure.
Basket is good. Basket is good by Reese.
Number 30, Jillian Keese. She knocked that down with 2 people's hands in her face.
That's a full timeout. We're going to take a commercial break. We'll be right back.
On behalf of everyone in our community and in healthcare, thank you for doing your part.
We appreciate your doing your part to keep us all safe.
When in public, stay 6 feet away from others.
Wash your hands often for at least 20 seconds with soap and water.
Wear a mask. Together, we are slowing the spread of this virus.
And together, we are saving lives.
And we are back. It's 23-10. Our Lady Trailblazers have been in a scoring drought. On the other end, the Olathe East Eagles have really scored extremely well, as we see their coach is coaching with energy, great energy.
The Eagles have scored the last 13 points straight.
I believe they've even, it almost seems like they scored more than that, because it was 10-6, I think, at one time.
Lady Trailblazers just has to get their momentum back, and they got to pick their heads up, because at this moment it's kind of like they're kind of drooping down a little bit, but we just need a little fire put back into them. This is the time where we need Marcos' energy to come from her to the rest of her teammates so we can pick up the momentum.
See Big Tide taking the ball up the court. 5 minutes and 25 seconds to go in the first half. See Moss driving. Someone needs to get in as we see another deflection. They're just really on it. That was number 20, Kate Whitehead. who deflected the ball out of bounds, as we see Sophia Seaman setting up to take it out. Well, he called a personal foul. This time it's on Reese prior to the inbound. So that's going to be another opportunity to score points. We missed the last front end of the 1-and-1, so let's see if Marcos can capitalize. 18 fouls. Both teams. A little bit too hard.
Cunningham tried to get in there and get a rebound. She's just a little shorter than that post player.
Ball put in bounds, but
ball out of bounds from Olathe East.
21.
Trailblazers ball.
Beach could not get there in time. Get the pass. So 23-10.
Handoff by Olathe.
As we saw the graphic right now, we have more turnovers than we do points. So foul on the play. Olathe almost made that goal.
She created a hole for herself, and that's just what we see from her. She just does great when she just gets in the paint. Knocks down the first free throw.
We see here in the replay, Olathe driving after the pass from Marcos. And as you said, she made it happen. She makes both free throws.
Yep.
So there goes the scoring drought. Now we need some field goals to fill in with 4 minutes and 40 seconds to go in this first half.
We just need Olathe to keep creating like she does. Like, that was a great hand deflection because it went right off of the Olathe East ladies' leg. So it is now Trailblazers ball.
So Trailblazers have a chance to create a scoring streak on the positive end, as we see Olathe taking the ball of court after listening to some instructions from Coach Liker.
And Olathe was not one of our highlights to watch this game, but she's really creating for the Trailblazers, and we've seen her deflect and just making her own way so she can just kind of try to keep the Trailblazers in the game. She just got a rebound just now.
That's right.
And it's now Trailblazers ball. Second chance.
If you recall the last game that we hosted together, one of their games, we saw that she was really, really, really making some plays, making some drives. So you see her shoes are untied. Hopefully you let her tie her shoes up. So, chance to get this to under double digits into single digits. These free throw shots, they now have 10 fouls on the Lady Eagles side.
Olathe misses the first free throw.
See
here we have a replay. Olathe's in there. She gets the rebound. But number 11 pushes her and creates that foul for her to shoot those free throws.
Second free throw was good. See, the ball was brought off the court by Rogers. The ball was deflected. Cunningham and Platt were over in that corner defending. Seaman comes in.
Seaman off the court. Losing control of the ball, but she's got it back.
Seaman's playing like she wants something to happen. That ball was last touched by the Olathe Eagles.
Stays on the Trailblazers baseline.
Going out for a breather or Marcos. Marcos is going out for a breather right now. Coming back into the game is Williams. Williams, remember, she has 2 personal fouls. Hopefully she can redeem herself.
Lob up top to Seaman.
Gives it to Olathe.
Olathe makes a way in the middle.
Oh, you want that to go.
Attempt, but she misses.
Oh, boy.
Defense, defense, defense. Cunningham gets her hand in there, knocks it out of bounds. Pressure defense is what we need from our Lady Trailblazers. And at that moment, Cunningham did great with getting the ball out of bounds.
Yes.
Shake him up a little bit.
So Williams limping a little bit. You see that nice drive. He just wanted to go. She did everything right.
Everything right. She just got to finish it. Soft touch on the end.
Everything right, but it's going to go down eventually.
She's going to knock it down. She's giving herself enough times to get it in. She's going to get it.
Nice tip by Olathe. See a double team. Sitting near the free throw circle. Getting a shot off. The ball is taken away by Cunningham. Cunningham drives the ball up the court. Give it to Olathe. Olathe is ready to make something happen.
Create her shot.
The ball was blocked. But
Seaman to cut off the ball. And SWAT team!
There you go. That's how you do it.
Seaman knocks it.
You can do it. I can do it better. I can do
That is what
we
we see. Hopefully that amazing play right there, just getting the ball knocked out of there, can give us a change. Here's the replay with the amazing block by Sophia Seaman.
Absolutely. See here,
Marcos, great defense inside on the paint.
They haven't lifted too many threes.
That was a great box out. I've seen 5 jerseys on the Trailblazers boxing out.
Olathe taking the ball around her back. See Cunningham pass it off to Seaman for a three-point attempt. And it's off the mark. The ball looked like it was
off of number 11's foot, so it rolled right on the bounds. Trailblazers ball.
Tamia Davis. See the ball into Cunningham. Cunningham gets the ball to Seaman. Seaman takes it up for a nice shot. Now that's how you finish. That's how you finish. So 15-23, only an 8-point advantage now.
I come to the assumption and belief that it was Seaman's block that got the pace of the game changed around. Our Trailblazers is getting on it now.
There we go. Personal fouls being committed by number 4, Platt. That's her. That is now the 9th team foul. That's going to be her second personal foul. As we see in that replay with Seaman taking the ball to the hoop.
Third personal foul.
Yep, taking the ball to the hoop with Seaman. And that is, now as they said, the 3rd personal foul committed by number 4, Platt. We see number 10, Rogers shooting front end of 101, and she makes it. Back up to a 9-point lead. Free throw is good. 10-point lead, 25-15, 2 minutes to go in this first half.
The goal right now is to close up the gap, so when we come back from the half, we can start off with a good start. Great pass into Marcos. Foul from the over the back.
Personal foul looks like it may have been by number 30. That was on Reese. That's her second personal foul, and Marcos will be shooting 2 if she's in the act of shooting, as we see here in the replay thrown into Marcos, and she went up. Of course, there was a lot of body that was connected from the defender. Free throw is missed. Gotta make these free throws. Rare opportunities that we get a chance to score in this matchup without the defense. And that one, she did everything right. It just
Sophia Seaman stole the ball back. Trailblazers ball again.
But a wild shot. It was not
off
squared
balance.
up. That was very smart of Rogers. Rather than driving through,
you know, number 10, Bradley Rogers, is a freshman.
Wow.
She's playing a great game as a freshman.
She really has. See Seaman driving the ball. Unable to score. Marcos gets the rebound and goes back up. But it wasn't really, I don't know if Marcos realized where she was or if she was trying to create the foul. It almost looked like a carry as the ball came up towards the shot.
I'm seeing a few carries that they're not calling.
There we go. Turnover committed by the Lady Eagles.
All right, Olathe has the ball.
There
and
we go.
It's good. And eventually we was going to see Olathe knock it down.
10-point lead for the Lady Eagles.
That's big. We just got to keep playing hard and closing this gap before the half. 40 seconds to go.
She almost traveled, and she did travel.
And he caught it. That's great. Great call by the ref. Here's the replay. Lichtai goes baseline, pulls up, creates, and knocks down the 2. Great, great, great shot by Lichtai. Trailblazers ball after turnover of a travel from the Olathe East.
Under 30 seconds. Well, they wait to try to take the final shot. They try to create more, but turnover committed. Too many turnovers this first half.
Way too many turnovers. A lot of these turnovers are made from trying to force the pass where a player's not open. Our ladies definitely have to keep their feet on the ground and stop trying to throw the ball in the air. So that way, if they don't have a pass, they can jump stop, fake it, and then possibly find somebody else to throw to.
Ball was deflected and by
Rebound
Lichtai.
by Lichtai. Jump ball was called.
And the possession arrow remains with the Lady Eagles, so they'll keep the ball on this end, but you love Lichtai's aggressiveness.
Yes, great aggressiveness.
She was in the midst of both of those rebounds, had a hand on us. That's a 30-second timeout that's being called by the Lady Trailblazers. 4.1 seconds to go in this first half. So your goal here is to not allow any more damage. You want to go in no more than 10 points down at the half if you're the Lady Trailblazers.
We cannot let them go out with a shot in this last 4 seconds, because that is going to bring the momentum down so much that when they come back from third half, they have to really get themselves back up.
So we will see what happens these last 4 seconds. Both coaches have met with their scholar athletes to let them know what they expect. And we shall see what occurs.
All right, ball on the baseline. Olathe East. Pass it into the lob in the middle. Marcos.
And the ball is off the mark. No basket by Schneller. So at the end of one half, Olathe East Eagles 27, the Lady Trailblazers 17. Olathe East will be right back after this timeout.
When it comes to higher education, Johnson County Community College delivers more for your money. More opportunities to learn outside the classroom, more interaction with caring instructors, more personalized attention with supportive student services. Discover more at JCCC. Change your life through learning. Change your life at Johnson County Community College. Call 913-469-3803 or visit jccc.edu to learn more.
All right, everyone, we made it.
My job is to help new homeowners who have turned into their parents.
I'm having a big lunch and then just a snack for dinner.
So we're using a speakerphone in this store. Is that a good idea?
One of the ways I do that is to get them out of the home.
You're looking for a grout brush.
Gart, did he ask for your help?
No.
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 We all see it. We all see it.
Here's blue hair.
Okay.
Blue. Progressive can't protect you from becoming your parents, but we can protect your home and auto when you bundle with us.
Keep it coming.
You don't know him.
And welcome to our halftime show where we have the Blazerettes performing. Enjoy. we will be back after this commercial. Those are your Blazerettes. You're watching GEHS TV, MSTC Sports.
Bison have a unique response to storms. In the face of adversity, they turn together and run directly into the oncoming weather. They don't try to hide from it or sit idly by, waiting for it to pass. The herd addresses it, head on, together. Kansas is no stranger to challenges. Our state motto, "To the stars through difficulties," lives beyond the state crest. It's emblazoned on our souls. It's the thread that connects the fabric of Kansas. We were made by hands that toiled in the unforgiving land, forged on the belief that freedom is our greatest calling. Kansas will be waiting. We'll be free to explore again. Until then, we'll make it through this the only way we know how, head on and together.
Black History Month. Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. Nelson Mandela, the Gardner Edgerton Public School District, is proud to join our nation in honoring Black History Month throughout the month of February. Also known as National African American History Month, this annual celebration commemorates the contributions and achievements by Black Americans and serves as a time for recognizing the pivotal role of African Americans in the story of the United States of America. Founded by historian Carter G. Woodson, Negro History Week was first celebrated on February 12, 1926 to commemorate and celebrate the contributions to our nation made by people of African descent. The date coincides with the birthdays of abolitionist, editor Frederick Douglass, and President Abraham Lincoln. By the late 1960s, through the Civil Rights Movement and growing awareness of Black identity, Negro History Week evolved into Black History Month on many college campuses. In 1976, President Gerald Ford officially recognized Black History Month during the U.S. bicentennial, expanding Negro History Week into a month-long celebration. He called upon the public to seize the opportunity to honor the too often neglected accomplishments of Black Americans in every area of endeavor throughout our history. Since then, U.S. presidents have designated February as Black History Month each year. The theme of Black History Month 2021 is the Black family, representation, identity, and diversity, chosen by the Association for the Study of African American Life and History. Thank you, Gardner Edgerton Public Schools District, for your support of Black History Month 2021. And we'll be back after this brief message.
Whereas, Kansas has a rich history as being a part of the Underground Railroad, a network of people who worked together to hide and transport freedom seekers on their journey north. And
whereas the Underground Railroad played a significant role in the elimination of slavery in the United States and was a foundation for future civil rights movements, and
whereas we are deeply motivated by the efforts of the courageous people who traveled the Underground Railroad and looked to Kansas as a gateway to freedom, as they have been a source of inspiration to generations of Americans. And
whereas Kansas has 29 counties who are part of the Freedom Frontier National Heritage Area, and whereas the state is home to 21 Underground Railroad Network to Freedom sites managed by the National Park Service, which continue to tell the story about the nation's struggle for freedom that did not end with the Civil War. And
whereas, in appreciation of the efforts of those who manage and preserve the sites of the Underground Railroad in Kansas, and those from around the world who have committed themselves to document and share the stories of the Underground Railroad and the enduring struggle for freedom in Kansas.
Now, therefore, I, Laura Kelly, Governor of the State of Kansas, do hereby proclaim September 2020 as National Underground Railroad Month in Kansas, and ask all Kansans to join me in honoring those from our past who pursued freedom by traveling the Underground Railroad, and in expressing gratitude for those who helped them on their way, and to join together to continue the fight for freedom and equality for everyone.
You are watching the Olathe East Hawks, not the Lady Eagles. The Lady Hawks, who are taking on our Lady Trailblazers. We're going to look at some highlights from the first half. As we see here, the score is 27-17. The Lady Hawks are leading. So break this down for us, Coach Jones, as you see these highlights. See Lichtig taking the ball around to Seaman. Seaman knocks down that three-point shot. Great basket.
Seaman passes it to Moss. Knocks down another three.
And we see another.
Cunningham gives it to Seaman, and she gets in between two people and knocks the layup down. Marcos passes it up to Lichtig. Lichtig brings it up the court, and she creates the shot and knocks it down.
So those are our replays. Those are our highlights for the first half. You are watching GEHS TV, MSTC Sports. We are bringing to you the competition between the Lady Hawks of Olathe East and the Lady Trailblazers of Gardner Edgerton.
Hi, I'm Lieutenant Adam Winters, the Kansas Highway Patrol. The Kansas Highway Patrol public resource officers across the great state of Kansas have a message for you.
3 out of every 4 car seats are installed incorrectly. Please read your owner's manual and vehicle manual to learn how to install your car seat correctly.
When driving on Kansas highways and you see a trooper in a safety vest and you see the orange cones, you're in a construction zone. Please remember, slow down, don't drive distracted, and move over. It's Kansas law.
Now that you've seen us, make sure you see us and all other first responders and road workers. Move over.
Thank you for joining us here on MSTC Sports, home of the Trailblazers. Join us on February the 20th, tomorrow, as Olathe West takes on Gardner Edgerton. We also have our Lady Trailblazers taking on the 22nd, taking on Leavenworth. Our boys will be playing Leavenworth on Monday, February the 22nd. So these are our boys playing. They'll be taking on Leavenworth, the Pioneers, and then those are the games that we missed that had to be rescheduled. And so we will see those competitions. You can find all of the action right here on MSTC Sports. Well, to start this second half, we see our Lady Trailblazers taking the ball out as it's given to Lichtig to start the half. We would love to see the game start this half start as it did the first half, where they had 2 3-pointers.
Yes, from the beginning.
I was almost ready to go back outside to the truck so that we can get some 3-pointers going, because they made them when I came here. It's almost like I was the boogeyman and I scared them.
I guess Todd was our good luck charm at the beginning of the game, huh?
He must have been. He must have been. Always good to hear Todd Henderson, who is really instrumental in this production with Hindu Productions. You see the basket score.
33, Kaylee Taylor knocks down the 2 over Marcos' hands.
Lady Hawks picking up where they left off. Back to a 12-point advantage. You see Lichtig driving and a nice little sideways. That ball looks like it was deflected out of bounds last by a Hawk, a Lady Hawk.
Trailblazers on the baseline.
First half, I had my wrong bird of prey. Called the Eagles, and they are the Hawks. You see the ball headed out to Moss. Moss hands the ball back out to Lichtig, who drives but passes back out to Liker. Liker's getting some starting time here. We see down low Marcos. Lichtig take the ball. She did not have the numbers and did not have anyone set up. That was kind of an ill-advised. It's almost as if she's doing a backdoor drive to the side, the way she's tossing the ball towards the basket.
And typically you would say she's off balance, but she actually makes a lot of those shots and then she knocks them down. So it's hard to really critique it when she usually does knock down that shot all the time. It's kind of her signature move.
Yes, it definitely is. Moss is on the defense.
Great
Moss
defense
gets
by the Trailblazers.
Nice rebound by the freshman, getting the ball back out to Liker. Let's see what Liker's able to do, and she was tripped. Okay, if they had missed, I was going to get up and leave, and then you were going to have to do the whole outfit. I was going to tell Todd.
But that was a beautiful off-balance pass.
Very nice.
As Moss was falling, she got it out there to that side wing. And Seaman gets the ball.
Ball was deflected
But it
out of
was
bounds.
deflected, so it stays Trailblazers. Ball, great hustle by Sophia Seaman.
That's now a chance to take this down to within 7, possibly 6 points as we see the replay. Nice defensive play by Seaman.
And this is great because this is third quarter. We're getting off to a great start. That's one of our keys to the game. This is like what we like to see by our Lady Trailblazers.
See Newman.
Moss to the middle. In and out of the ball.
Wow.
As a basketball player, that's your most upsetting shot ever, is when it goes in and rolls right on back out.
Yeah, that's upsetting because I know how I feel sitting up here. Disrespectful hoops.
Marcos was amazing with getting her hands right in front of the player as soon as she turned around.
I say change the basket hoops after this game because something's wrong. That was another basket by number 20 Whitehead, and they have an 11-point lead. Ball was deflected, but saved by Seaman. She drives it down towards the middle. Oh, thankfully.
It's okay, Moss on the three.
It's good. 1-point basket. 8-point lead for the Lady Hawks as the Trailblazers are cutting at the lead. Oh, wow. But you got to apply the defense of Moss. She's not letting up. That's going to be her first personal, first team foul, so that's a good foul.
It's a great foul, and we're seeing her come a little bit more alive this half. First half, she played a little bit more timid and kind of pranced around a little bit. For whatever reason, she wasn't playing her game. She threw a lot of bad passes and tried to force them. But we're seeing her coming back into her actual game that she plays that we love to see every game.
Williams, who got into the game, replacing Marcos, gets that rebound. And taken down the court by Seaman. She puts up a three. And Seaman is good! Turn on the floor. That's right. It's time for the Hawks to get a little conversation with their coach. Hey, you're watching MSTC Sports, GEHS TV. We'll be back after this timeout.
Food is life. It's the building blocks of our amazing bodies. Food is strength. It powers us in the pursuit of our full potential. Food is energy. It fuels our accomplishments, big and small. It nourishes us in mind, body, and spirit. Food is health, fitness, and our future. For freshness, selection, and low prices, Kansas City knows. Price Chopper.
And we are back. We saw wow, that was impressive. Impressive. What's that, three 3-pointers that we've had just the start of this half, and we're not even halfway through the third quarter. 26-31. What was a 13-point deficit early on.
Yes, it was.
In the second half.
And here is Aaliyah Moss with the steal.
Not able to finish. The ball's off the feet of Liker. Wow, you wanted to see that finish. They had numbers. They had numbers.
But I love to see this liveliness just coming back to life in the start of this third quarter. We're 4 minutes and 11 seconds in, and it's just been exciting and energy, and it's just the momentum is high right now.
Let's see.
Great pressure on defense.
Oh, boy, that was a horrible miss.
The basketball
for them.
gods was with the Trailblazers
sure
at that moment.
They were our friends. Liker pull up, jumper.
Bounce in, and it's good.
Okay, I was about to say, you better not.
It's it's going to
roll out
bounce
of that
out
rim.
again.
Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Don't you
point your
think
finger
about
at
it.
the ball.
Yes.
You better get right.
Get right. So a 13-point lead dwindled down to 3 points. So that was a nice drive there. Nice drive, nice basket.
That's by Michelle Schneller.
Have a chance to match it or go more. Just need to keep the scoring by nice pass into Williams, but Williams kind of really didn't
Just a
put a
little
lot
short.
into
She just came
that.
up a little short.
I didn't even see.
Lob up and the SWAT team by Soraya Williams.
She says, "Don't bring it up here." She said, "I didn't make the last one count."
I didn't make my shot, but I'm about to make up by swatting yours out of bounds.
Oh my goodness! Yeah, she meant that too.
She did.
That was a great defensive series.
Ball on the baseline. Number 10, Braylee Rogers is trying to find what to do. Soraya Williams jumps in front of the ball, and it's Trailblazers ball. Cunningham bringing it up the court.
Tell you what, that was MVP of that series. That defensive series was Williams. She had a block.
It's time to reset.
Block
there we go.
There we go. Unable to connect. I don't know if she quite knew where she was when she threw that up.
That's her classic move. She was pushed out a little bit farther because of the tippy tap of the ball going everywhere.
Another rebound by Williams.
Soraya Williams.
Seaman takes the ball. She takes it up the court. I'm sorry, that's Liker. That's Seaman. That is Seaman. And the basket is good. Opportunity for a three-point play. That's the energy. That personal foul was committed by number 5, Michelle Sneller. That is her second personal foul. First team foul of the half, as we see here in the replay. We'll wait for the replay. Going back into the game for Williams, who played an outstanding few minutes, is Marcos coming in to replace her. I don't know if I would have taken her out, but coach is giving her a breather. Hopefully Marcos comes in with the same intensity. Definitely Williams has made up for some of the other transgressions. Chance for Seaman to get this to within 2, and she does it. So just a two-point deficit, 31-33 in favor of the Lady Hawks of Olathe East. And you want the Lady Trailblazers to get another stop and another drive and tie this up with just that 2 minutes to go in this third quarter. Nice defense there by Platt. Don't want her to foul. Another missed basket. Double team.
Trap in the corner. You can't let anybody out. When you trap them in the corner, you got to keep them in the corner. Put your foot on the baseline and make her stop.
I understand. Is that what you're saying, Coach?
It's a great idea, but we got to efficiently, get it.
And personal foul was committed by number 3, Cunningham. That's her first personal second team foul, shooting 2 free throws. Number 20. First one was made.
Kate Whitehead knocks down her first free throw.
Sophia Seaman has 13 points and 4 steals, so she's playing another solid game. First free throw is good by Whitehead. The second one is on the way, and it's no good. Nice rebound by Seaman, down by 3, 34-31. Minute and 37 seconds to go in this third quarter. Some nice movement of the ball. Seaman thought about it. She really wants to take control.
Turnover by Seaman.
She ran out of room and lost the ball. Another turnover
Great pressure.
committed.
It's up. Seaman's taking it.
Foul.
And draws the foul. Number 13, Aubrey Rogers committed that blocking foul.
So Seaman will be shooting 2 free throws. That's the second team foul of the half. That's Aubrey's third foul of the game. First free throw is missed. Big Tigers coming into the game, replacing number 3,
Ready to
Cunningham.
keep the energy up. The score is 34-31. Got it down to a 3-point deficit.
Marcos was able to rebound it and get it back out to Seaman, unable to make the three-point basket. But
nice pressure defense.
Left someone open. Someone missed their assignment, and number 20, Whitehead, makes them pay. So it's a 5-point lead again with just under a minute to go in the third quarter. Lichtig said psych. She gets it out to 5 seconds is what they're going to call against her. I'm sorry, timeout. Timeout was called wisely
Good
by the
timeout
coach.
call.
So this is a chance then for them to still bring it back. We want to score, even if it's a 2-point basket, get it to within 3. They've gotten it so close as we see Coach Liker. There's coaching his young ladies. A lot of intensity on there. They saw a huge deficit dwindle down to even within 2 points. And so they're all in. They're all listening. Same thing on the side of the Lady Hawks. They too are all in to try to figure out what they can do to try to extend the lead. But they can definitely see that there's a tale of 2 halves. That first half ended with the Lady Trailblazers really just unable to do. I think the last minute or so, or last 2 minutes of the half, they were able to come alive and put some points on the board.
Yes.
After going almost a full 8 minutes
without scoring.
So you really love to see the energy. You love to see the life. I'm sure Coach had some words for them. And we see this nice turnaround for this quarter. Saw Lichtig out at first. She puts it in instead to Williams and drives it.
Nice lob.
But unable to use the backboard. And that was a missed shot by Seaman. You like what you saw. See nice defense by Liker out at the top. Ball was almost taken away, but number 5 was there. Schneller was able to take it away, and 10, Rogers has the ball. 20 seconds to go in this quarter. It looks like they are going
playing
for
the zone.
Ball seems to be off their feet, and it was.
And it's Trailblazers ball.
Off of Schneller's foot. You've got 13.4 seconds. Coach, what are you doing on here? What are you doing here for this hopeful last drive?
Well, we know they're going to do some pressure defense, so you definitely want to keep somebody in the middle, have your guards. Well, or you can lob it like that, because.
But unfortunately, it was too long, and Platt was able to save it, but not to one of her.
Platt just couldn't quite get to it.
You're happy that that's all we go away with. So
yes,
at the end of the third quarter,
31
to 36, Lady Hawks are leading. Our Lady Trailblazers will be back. You're watching GEHS TV, MSTC Sports.
Food is life. It's the building blocks of our amazing bodies. Food is strength. It powers us in the pursuit of our full potential. Food is energy. It fuels our accomplishments, big and small. It nourishes us in mind, body, and spirit. Food is health, fitness, and our future. For freshness, selection, and low prices, Kansas City knows. Price Chopper.
And welcome back to the final frame of this competition. And what a competition it's been. This second half has come alive. It's a 5-point deficit for our Lady Trailblazers, but there has been scoring from the start. Very few turnovers compared to what they did. We see another turnover almost committed. Seaman almost created one, but unable to get anyone down beneath. No one there to block, and so number 33 makes his pay. Taylor, now a 7-point lead.
It's always a gamble to jump out like that because you always leave a man wide open on the opposite team.
3-point attempt is no good by Seaman, but number 5, Schneller, taps the ball out of bounds, so the possession remains with the Lady Trailblazers. He had a good look. This is Lichtide. Bring it back up to the top. Seaman tosses it over to Moss. Freshman drives 2-on-1 and gets it blocked. The ball remains with
Seaman knocks it. Good rebound by Moss. Doesn't quite get the putback, but it looks like there's a push foul call.
Probably called against her, but wow.
On the Trailblazers. Here's the replay. Moss passes it over to Seaman. Skip to Moss. Moss penetrates the baseline. Block.
They called that last foul on number 5, Seaman, so that's her first personal foul. 7-point lead. You'd hate to see them score here and take it further after coming so close. They're going to call a personal foul there against the Lady Trailblazers. Reporting back into the game. Havlicek goes back, it goes into the game for the Lady Trailblazers. That basket was good. So now a 9-point lead. So they made us pay. Another turnover almost committed by Lichtide, attempting to give it to Moss. As you see Seaman with the ball at the top, 6 minutes and 43 seconds to go in this game. Seaman misses again. The shots now are not falling. They're too hard. They're not really disciplined, it seems, in this particular frame here. Have yet to score. We're just under a minute and a half elapsing from this quarter. There's a personal foul called as Lady Hawks are driving. So it's going to be on the floor. That's a second personal foul on Moss. Seaman goes out of the game. 40-31. I can honestly say this about the Hawks. They have not, I don't think that they have, the fear set in. I think they continue to play their game plan. They did have some turnovers that last quarter, but they managed to keep their heads about them. You see Lichtide driving among the whole team, unable to score. Probably wasn't ill-advised shot. Drive. Of course, when they make it, you definitely are okay with it.
That was a perfect opportunity for the Trailblazers to take an offensive foul because she did come forcing herself in and they were already there. All they had to do was just stay still and not even move.
Personal foul was committed by number 55, Lichtide. That's her first personal foul. 16 foul. So 6 fouls against the Lady Trailblazers. 2 fouls against the Lady Hawks this half. So we see Williams going back into the game. Maybe Williams will bring some energy with that. She's played very well. Instrumental in that third quarter run. Defensively and offensively. She made some things really happen. So
number 5, she never knocks down her second free throw.
10-point lead. You see Liker, ball out to Havlicek. Oh, wow, in and out. That was a good shot.
It was a beautiful shot.
By Lauren. Just did not go down. It would have been nice to get that to within 7. You need to stop it here. Get a good shot on the other end as we see number 33.
Rice hands her up.
Calmly lets it in. Good basket by Jillian Reese. So that's a 12-point lead. See Cunningham taking the ball. So at this point in time, 5 minutes to go in the game. They've got to make something happen down by 12.
Pull up by Liker.
No
nice rebound by Cunningham, but a foul was called.
Over the back, they'll call it.
It was a great hustle by Cunningham, but she did get the foul.
And that's going to be that's a 7th foul, so it's a front end of a 1-on-1. Front end of the 1-on-1 is number 13, Aubrey Rogers. She's off the mark. The ball was rebounded by Seaman. Havlicek driving, but unable to get a shot. Maybe she was contemplating or hoping to receive contact, but they did not call foul.
You know, we highlighted number 13, Aubrey Rogers, in the beginning of our pregame. However, I'm noticing that number 10, Braylee Rogers, is the one who's really showing out today for the Hawks.
Yes.
She has done so well. She's been scoring. She's playing great defense. She's working the ball around. She's just leading the team as a point guard very well, and she's only a freshman.
Nice rebound and drive by Sophia Seaman. She drew the flat foul. That's a 3rd personal foul committed by number 5, Michelle Schneller. Seaman will be shooting 2. First basket is good. Let's take a look at the boys' upcoming schedule. With the pandemic continuing to affect a lot of student activities, we're privileged to bring you games right into your living rooms, offices, and mobile devices. You can find all the home games right here on GEHS TV and MSTC Sports. Tune in early for the pregame show and stay tuned. Stay with us for the postgame show. We take pride in making sure you don't miss any of the action with our Trailblazers. So the second free throw is good by Seaman, back down to a 10-point deficit. 4 minutes and 15 seconds to go in the game. You see nice defense being played by Havlicek. You see Newman, who's in the game, coming out to help. You see Cunningham. Top.
Trailblazers are playing a semi-pressure defense, man-on-man. It worked in their favor. Now we got the ball coming up by Seaman. Kicks it up to Cunningham.
I want to say they don't need a 3, but they need to make the baskets that they do have count.
Got to take their time, make a good shot. Their signature shots is usually shooting off balance, but at this time we got to take good, smart baskets so we can make sure we're on balance and get the ball up there.
Number 20, she's wisely.
Great rotation to stop number 20 from getting in the paint and getting an easy layup.
But then we were unable to protect number 33, Taylor. So personal foul was committed on the made basket, and that was Liker's personal foul. That's her 2nd foul. And 33 got the point, and we'll try to complete the 3-point play. Front end basket was missed.
Rebound by Cunningham. Seaman drives, leading with her right shoulder. Cunningham bounces it back out to Newman. Newman for the 3-point attempt. No good. It goes over the basket, and so that's a turnover. She had a good look. Pressure defense, full court. Got the double team with the ball.
Minutes and 49
At
seconds.
a point of a double team, though, whoever's by the baseline has to make sure they cut that player off so she can't go up the sidelines like that. Good pressure. Got to get back, though. Great job. Way to rotate by Cunningham. She got the ball in her hands and tipped it out of bounds. Still Lady Hawks ball. Pressure defense still, man on man.
Taking the ball out is Rogers. Almost clipped by Liker. Ball was touched by Seaman off of her leg, and she worked to create a double team. Platt goes back into the game, replacing Newman. bump. Referees allow them to play. So here, getting closer to the 2-minute mark. Lady Hawks are content passing the ball around, and nice attempt there, but
it was in and out just like it has been for us all night.
Liker threw that ball up a bit too hard. I like seeing the use of the backboard, but wanted to be a little bit more controlled, and a personal foul was committed after the missed shot.
The Lady Trailblazers are doing great with getting inside. They just have to get a soft touch on the shot so we can get a finished shot at the end of that nice move.
Personal foul committed by number 11, Liker. That's her third personal foul. Let's see, 13, Rogers shooting the front end of 1-and-1. It's missed, rebounded by Platt. Platt takes it up the court. Just under 2 minutes to go in this competition. Nice drive by Liker.
Liker got in the paint, drove, and finished.
Timeout is called. Let's take a look at the Lady Trailblazers' upcoming schedule. Reminder, all home games will be broadcast right here on GEHS TV and MSTC Sport. Tune in early for our pregame show where we'll offer you an in-depth look inside the team's keys to the game. Stay with us after the game for our postgame show where we break down the game and hear from our coach. You can find it here, right here on GEH TV, GEHS TV, and MSTC Sport. So Olathe West and Olathe Northwest coming up on the 20th and the 23rd, respectively. It's a 10-point ball game. 1 minute and 45 seconds to go. Definitely the third quarter was probably the most aggressive quarter for both teams. And seeing the Lady Trailblazers come in with Williams making major contributions down low and making even the wise shots. Who's been quiet is Marcos. I haven't heard much of Marcos as far as scoring.
And I've only seen it on the ground one time this game.
Gotcha.
But you know what, though? She the first half, though, she was playing pretty hard with the in the paint. She was being very tough on defense. She wasn't making a lot of noise on the offensive end, but I seen her do a lot of box outs and do a lot of just great defensive stands of keeping her post player in front of her and out the paint.
Nice defense there by Cunningham. Rogers continues to hold the ball as rather than shooting up for the three, they take some time and take a drive to the hole, and she gets the high percentage shot. Taylor. It's a 12-point lead, 47 to 35. 1 minute, 14 seconds to go.
And it's good. Sophia Seaman knocked down the three.
9-point deficit. So at this point, they're fouling with 1 minute and 5 seconds to go. And the Hawks have not been great at the free throw line this game.
The Hawks don't have a really high free throw percentage, so this is a good risk to foul them so they can come back and try to make another three and catch back up in the last minute and 5 seconds.
So we are seeing number 13, Rogers, shooting her, and she missed it. Second free throw is no good. Havner gets the ball, takes it up to Cunningham. Cunningham takes up the court and don't have much time. We're at 1 minute, down by 9, and so this is the time where we've got to play really aggressive and get a good shot. So where the three-pointer is going to be going.
For the three,
almost
bounced out.
46 seconds to go. They have to foul. Platt will get that
Stop the
personal
clock
foul.
and hope for a miss on the free throw line so they can come back and get another shot attempt. Okay, that is Platt's 5th foul of the game. Coming in for Platt is number 55, Lichtai. Number 10, Brayley Rogers at the free throw line.
First basket is missed.
I believe that's the first free throw she actually missed this game. Second free throw attempt is up. Another miss. But number 33, Kaylee Taylor, got the rebound, and now there's a second chance for the Hawks, and we have a steal.
Seaman goes up, gets the basket to count.
Seaman knocks it down after her steal. 33.8 seconds left, and the Lady Trailblazers are trying to keep it alive.
That's a full timeout that's called. We're going to remain right here. So down by 7, but we're going to see here in this replay what allowed us to get it to within 7. Nice steal by Sophia Seaman as she takes the ball herself and just finishes the play with, saw several angles, but take our word for it, she finished the play.
That was a beautiful, sneaky little steal she did there. I love to see when guards sneak up and just go for it and accomplish all the way down the court with the finish.
So down by 7, 33.8 seconds to go. No more timeouts left for the Lady Trailblazers, so right now they're going to be content with having to foul. Stop the clock. If not being able to take the ball away when it's inbounded, they're going to have to foul. Referee gives Scholar athlete. Oh wow! Somebody forgot to stop. That was, I guess the full timeout had not been completed. So if you know anything about that, you get on the clock.
You figure if both teams are ready to go on the court, then you just go ahead and let it go.
So I think they may be wanting to reset the clock. I think it was at about 33 seconds or something. Not sure.
Uh-oh.
We're going to get it together. They'll get it together here. Okay, and so we'll get it set to 32.7 seconds. Clock set. Thank you for bearing with us. And we want to honor a student of the month or student of the week, freshman Madeline Christian. We see personal fouls committed early on. Once again, Madeline Christian, we want to honor her and recognize her. She placed as one of the 20 runner-up in a New York Times 15-second vocabulary video. And so congratulations to her and to her family and to her team. Excellent job. We love showcasing the scholars. That's a 15-second vocabulary video contest. And you can read more if you go on to the district's website to find out what it was that she did. But congratulations, Madeline, on a job well done. So the first free throw was missed. That was was by Rogers. Second free throw is good, so it's back to an 8-point lead with 29 seconds to go, and Cunningham has the ball. She gives it to Seaman. Seaman is content with passing it on to Lichtai. This is the time now where they don't have much time, and Seaman
from deep.
Very deep, but unable to make any contact. So that's going to be a turnover, or the ball's going out of bounds. So 8-point advantage.
Pressure defense. Good hit by Lichtai, but it's out of bounds, staying to be the Lady Hawks ball. 12.6 seconds left.
That's time off the clock, so you either get the ball or you foul the player.
Exactly.
Save those precious seconds. Still down by 8. Personal foul committed by Seaman. 33 Taylor will be shooting free throws, 2 free throws. And you look at this court this half, there's only been 3 fouls committed by the Hawks this half. So a lot of the fouls that we've committed have come towards the end as we've tried to preserve the game or extend it. First free throw was missed. There are a lot of lessons that young ladies will learn by watching the film, and especially after you have that dynamic, explosive third quarter. Second free throw is missed. Seaman, of course, has the ball. At this point, she just needs to drive and score or hit a 3 or something, but she's passing it off instead. Not too much time to do that. Liker puts it up, missed.
Put back by Cunningham. You got a last 2 points.
Basket will count, but that is still not enough. 48-42. We'll be back after this commercial break. And welcome back. Well, we saw a great matchup between the Olathe East Hawks and against our Lady Trailblazers of Gardner Edgerton. We were unfortunately able to overcome a deficit of 13, but we definitely saw in that third quarter, second half, a lot of life in our Scholar athletes, unfortunately losing 48-42. So we're going to be looking at some highlights here of the game. There were several good highlights that we were able to see during the course of this matchup. You know, the ladies have got to be disappointed, but they also can hang their heads high on some great points. So we're going to look at some great moments during the basketball game as we watch Lichtai taking the ball down court, giving it off to Seaman, and this was early on in the first half, and she
knock it down at the 3.
A 3-point basket. We also see coming around here once again, we see Seaman driving the ball, but sending it back out to Moss, and the freshman sinks the 3-point basket. That's early on in the first half. See here later on, we see Seaman driving, hitting another 3-point. That was in the third quarter. That third quarter play, really we saw things come alive. We see another first half
Lichtog with the creation.
Nice drive.
Knocks down the side shot.
See, that's her signature shot. We see the ball there to Cunningham. Cunningham moves around, gets it to Seaman, and Seaman drives and connects.
Between two people.
There you go.
Beautiful.
You see here Liker taking the ball down court, off to the side to Lichtog, and that was in the third quarter. That three-point basket. That third quarter, we saw about 3 made three-pointers as we see Liker driving to the hole and getting the ball in. One of her times when she was playing with some control. A three-point basket attempt by the freshman Newman, and she sinks her second one of the game. Liker,
nice pull-up.
Nice pull-up, and it rolled in.
Nice little roll and bounce.
Nice home bounce. We were getting ready to destroy the rims of that not going in. We saw a nice kickback and another three-point basket by Lichtog. So we are seeing some great highlights. Once again, I believe the Scholar athletes who see that basketball Liker.
Great tough moves.
Should be happy with that. We see another basket by Seaman. Well, there's going to be a break in action. We're going to be back here in just a moment, and we're going to set up an interview with our coach so we can speak to him about the game. You're watching GEHS TV, MSTC Sports. Coach Liker, thank you so much for joining us. I know this was a disappointing loss, but boy, we saw some great action in that third quarter. Tell us from your perspective what you thought about the game and how your players were resilient, kept fighting back. Talk to us.
Well, I would agree. I thought our girls played hard, and like you said, they were resilient. They no quit in them, and I'm proud of them for that. I mean, that's something we can always count on, and I think it was just a matter of execution, particularly on the defensive end early. We were late to rotate and kind of out of position or slow off the ball, which is frustrating. But against a team that executes well like they do, it's going to cost you. And I think that's kind of what happened. There's some little things other places, but that's the main one.
And I think you look at the first quarter. About half of the first quarter, we had the lead, and then all of a sudden it seems like the turnovers. Yeah. We had more turnovers than we did points, and so second quarter we kind of stretched it out. There was that first 4 or 5 minutes of not scoring of that, and so then you see at the end some of a run, but third quarter they picked it back up.
Yeah, they really did. They came out of halftime, really trying to execute things we talked about, and it was mainly just trying to be in better help off the ball and rotating quicker, and then on offense, just trying to go with our eyes up to draw the help and move the ball. And we felt like when we did that, we got good opportunities, and I thought we got a lot of good opportunities in the paint that we missed tonight. Our percentage probably wasn't great there, but we got the looks that we wanted, and we made some good things happen on defense, and we just. One, we dug a little bit too big of a hole, and then two, we just weren't quite sharp enough to overcome it and get back in the lead.
Well, I say congratulations to your young ladies bringing that deficit, the 13-point deficit, down to within 2 at one time, and then finishing off a game with a 6-point deficit. But you definitely got to like the fire in there. I know you want to get to those young ladies and to go and speak with them. Coach, thank you so much.
Thank you
for taking time to come and speak with us. Tell the young ladies that we were very proud, we were very happy, very excited. Hopefully they'll get a chance to go back and go watch the broadcast. But they really did some great things. But thank you so much, and best wishes to you on the next competition.
Thanks, appreciate it.
Thank you. You take care. And we'll be back. You take care. We are actually going to end the show right here. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for watching MSTC Sports, GEHS TV. We will see you the next time right here on this station.